Hey, what's going on, fellas? Hey, what's going on, Tony? Oh man, everything is good right now for me. It's been a great weekend so far, sports-wise. Tony, my Fighting Illini college basketball on fire. Got a really big win against Texas Tech, and they were ranked 11th. We're ranked 14th, so I have to imagine we're going to break top 10 at the start of this next week. So I'm excited about that. Illini football got a nice win against Maryland today. I was just watching the Blackhawks with my son, and they just literally ended probably like 4 minutes ago. And it was tied 2-2 against Toronto. Probably 3 minutes left. Got a redirect goal, 3-2 win. Pretty exciting game. Kind of a crazy game. The Blackhawks, man, I'm excited about the Blackhawks again. It's been a hot minute since I could say that. So no, yeah, I was definitely thinking about you when we beat you, but but that was a good game too. So next time I'm watching and they're playing the Hawks or something or the Wings, I'm gonna have to text you during. If I didn't think you were out in the stand being busy and enjoying nature, I would bother you more. But next time I'm playing Detroit or Chicago's playing Detroit, I'm gonna have to talk with you during the game if you're watching and just get some competitive banter back and forth. We got Darren in the house. What's going on, Darren? Braden! Braden! Braden is back. What's going on, Braden? We got Jean Ree in the house. Jean Ree. What's going on, Jean Ree? Josh. Josh is back. Josh, what's going on, my man? Josh, how's everything in the world of bowling? Any updates for us? Any big results? I know Josh crushed it last week. Gave me an update on my bowling fantasy team. So no, yeah. Hey, that's a good problem to have. I'm with you, Tony. I love it. The star-studded cast. The break room all-stars have entered, so I love that. No, yeah, Darren, I'm with you. The Hawks are looking good, and I'm all about it. My son's getting into it. We're actually not too far from the minor leagues for the Blackhawks. They're out of Rockford in Illinois. It's probably a 35, 40-minute ride for us. Super easy in and out, and our son loves going to the games. So I think I told you guys earlier, probably in the beginning of the year when last season when hockey was still going on. So he's excited. He's been telling me that he wants to go to a game. I'm seeing if I can find tickets for us to get close, maybe sit on the like up against the glass and maybe get some hits and stuff like that next to him. So I'm excited about that. Sweet, Josh. That's what's up. Got another tournament next weekend on the 22nd. All right. I'm gonna put it on my calendar so that my fantasy team knows. So okay, so that's next Saturday. That will be a good update. I'll make sure to ask and let you know. Nice. Griffins for the Wings as well. Yeah, that's sweet. I love like minor league hockey, and one of the defensemen for the Hawks right now, Lev Shinoff, like he's one of the starting defensemen. He was there all year last year, playing in the minor leagues for the Ice Hogs in Illinois, and we got to see him I think like 3 times. So that was really exciting. Nice, Dad and Will Cards, welcome. So Dad and Will Cards here for the first time. Welcome aboard. I love it. I love the positive energy and then manifesting some love for Atlanta. Hey, we've had some Atlanta hits. At the last couple weeks, we've had some nice hits for Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. I think we had Michael Vick pop out. So good luck to you, sir. Thanks for jumping in. You will soon see that we got a great group of guys here, and it's an enjoyable experience. I love it. Yeah. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the positivity for the new guys. We got a handful of new guys this week. And we got some guys that I haven't seen in a while that also jump back in that I haven't seen. So that's exciting. And of course, we've got our break room all stars. All right, so we're up to about 9 people. So I love it. We're gonna get after it for the first time in Call Your Shot Sports Breaks Memorabilia. We're doing 6 items. We'll probably do like 5 or 6 from here on out, just to kind of mix it up. I think we've been mixing in like basketball with hockey, and we'll continue to do that. I'm still looking at some pucks and things like that for next week. If anybody caught the listings, I am running the full size for the first time. Full size football helmet coming our way next week. So if anybody's interested, feel free. Those are up right now for next week. But just so you guys know, for sure, we are running this guy. I'm doing this and one of those black bag edition jerseys. That will be for football. And then I've got my eyes on a couple weeks from now for another one of those big boxes with the 4 items in it. So I'm excited about that as well. So for those people that are new, welcome, like I said, to Call Your Shot Sports Breaks and Memorabilia. My name is Bart. I'm the guy that has been messaging you. This is not a brick and mortar store or anything like that. It's just one guy with a love for sports and an enjoyable experience on Saturday nights with a great group of guys. Like I said, 6 items here tonight. We're going to do 2 items for football. We got the black bag edition for the jersey. We also got the mini helmet. I say it every week, but we're still waiting on our headliner. So, man, I really do hope that it manifests and we get that one tonight. Maybe something on the front cover there. That would be pretty sweet. We are running basketball, 2 items for the first time ever. I'm excited about that. We ran a few times the sign and slab for basketball, but now for the first time, we're also including the jersey as well. And there are definitely some big hits on this checklist. So I'm hoping for some nice hits there. And then last but not least, our last 2 items for baseball tonight, we'll run the RSA baseball bat. And we've got another one of these sign and slabs. So we did sign and slabbed for baseball last week. We got a really nice Frank Thomas on a 1990 Fleer. And man, that was a sweet card. So I know that went out to Ken. Ken M took that one home last week, but I'm hoping for some more big hits here tonight. If anybody's interested, we do have a Facebook group. We're about to have about 40 members in our Facebook group, which is pretty exciting. So if you're interested in something like that, again, no pressure. In the video description, you'll see that there's a link if you'd like to join. All you have to do is just sign up on Facebook. If you don't have Facebook, I totally understand. Coming back week to week is totally fine by me. Anything that you guys can do to give the video a like, and if you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate that. Not trying to beg for it, but it does make a difference. I'm noticing that there's definitely a new crop of people that are jumping in every single week, and I'm not sure if that's due to YouTube or to eBay, but anything that you could do, I would appreciate it. Otherwise, we're gonna get after it here. Yeah. So oh, Josh is right. Yeah, so Josh will tell you that I sucker you in by the new guys getting the hits. But between you and me, Josh, I think it's just first break mojo. I think it's just in the ether, you know. So no, but that's good humor, Josh. So I like that. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that first break mojo is a real thing. I think that the first time you jump in, like for some reason, I'm not sure. Maybe it is to sucker people in, but it's definitely not from my end. Like I have no idea what's going on in these boxes and bags, but that's good humor, Josh. I love that. So 4 sports, 4 sports. That would be crazy, Darren. You know, I think it's a good suggestion. I'm just I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm there yet, but definitely if it push came to shove and we had the people for it and the interest, I would go 4 sports. I just I don't want to rush it. I don't want to go too big too quick or something like that, you know. But I'm with you, Darren. I that would be pretty cool if we had 4 sports. We do like hockey, basketball, the football, and the baseball every week. Yeah, I could definitely see it happening in time. So if there's enough interest, I'd be in. Oh yeah, Dead and Will trying to hit a Bijan Robinson mini helmet for a while now. Yeah, break with you for life. All right, no pressure to me, right? So no pressure. All right, no pressure to me. I'll see what I can do. All right, we're up to 12 people. That's enough talking for me. I think we're gonna get after it. Of course, I'm still gonna talk. I say that all the time, and I've got no problem laughing at myself. So I definitely have some mannerisms and things like that. So feel free to make fun of me as well. I got no problem laughing at myself. I'm also a high school math teacher, so What is anybody going to say to me that I haven't heard already? So I like to laugh at myself in the classroom too. I think it shows people and shows like kids, high school kids, that life's too short to be upset about everything, and you got to laugh. Life's too short. All right, guys, we're gonna get after it. We're gonna start with football this week. We got the black bag edition for football with a jersey to start. As always, just a friendly reminder that eBay does require that I mark all items as shipped, regardless if your team hits or not. Of course, only the teams that hit the items are the ones that are going to receive them. If you see a tracking number attached to your order, then you'll know that you're actually the team that hit. If you don't see a tracking number, unfortunately, your team didn't hit this week. But stick with it. It's a numbers game. I know that's probably what you would expect me to say, but it's true. The more you stick with it, the more hits you tend to get. All right, we're going to start with this football. I'm going to take you on a quick trip around the bag. Of course, here for transparency purposes. I know that's one thing that I say on a weekly basis, and I'm sure if anybody is a fan of drinking games, then if you take a drink for every time I say transparency during a break, I imagine by the end you're going to have a fun time. All right, so we're going to get after it here, fellas. Took you on a quick trip around the bag. Enough talking for me. I'm still going to keep talking, but maybe enough talking about nonsense, and we'll get to the business. So, hey, we got Dan in the house. Dan, I just saw you there, my man. What's going on, Dan? Yeah, the Tua shoes got the Tua cleats got pulled. So, and then I think it went to somebody that was in that break for one time, and I haven't seen that person again. Whoever got the Tua shoes, the Tua cleats, a pair of cleats that were Nike cleats that were super sweet. Hey, not much going on with me, Dan B. Life is good. I was telling everybody else my Fighting Illini teams are doing well, and the Blackhawks just won, so I'm sitting pretty. Hopefully everything's well on your end as well. All right, fellas, here we go. Black bag edition for football. Good luck to all teams. Here we go. Let's start with some bangers right from the beginning. 6 items tonight. Why not 6 bangers in a row? Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, here we go. So we'll start right from the beginning. Okay, I would say we got a nice hit here, fellas, to start. That is definitely not a name that we've seen in our break room, and I can tell you that is a nice one if I know who it is. So we got Knicks. We got 88. Big old inscription, not inscription, but a big old autograph with the 88. I believe this to be Hakeem Nicks. I believe it's Hakeem Nicks. And if I am not mistaken, I believe this is New York Giants. That is a nice hit. So I believe this is Hakeem Nicks. And I think that's a pretty solid hit to start. Hakeem Nicks, I believe. I'm going to double check to be sure. But you guys will tell me. We got a lot of educated sports guys here in the group. So it is Beckett certified. I'll go take a peek at it myself, but I'm pretty sure. So then here on the Beckett cert, guys, I got W3 28873. W3 28873. Hakeem Nicks, I believe, for the New York Giants. I'm going to take a peek, though. No, yeah, I appreciate that, Dead and Will Cards. It's not that I don't believe you. I probably doubt myself more, so I'm just going to take a look. So if anybody cares to know, I'm going to go to Beckett. I'm going to check it. W328873. All right. Got to make sure that Beckett knows I'm not a computer. Yeah. This Hakeem Nicks for sure. So Hakeem Nicks. And let's go take a peek at Pro Football Reference. He's definitely a Super Bowl champ. So I believe he had some pretty nice catches there for the Giants in the Super Bowl. Yeah, this is New York Giants. So he played 6 years for the Giants. He played 1 year for Indy. Looks like 76 games for the Giants. Oof. Super Bowl champ. 31 touchdowns. Almost 700 fantasy points for all my fantasy guys here in the break room. So that's legit. Oh yeah. This is Giants all the way. All right. So for Giants this week, fellas, the New York Giants this week is Jeremy S. So we got Jeremy S. So Jeremy, congrats. Got a nice Hakeem Nicks. That is a solid pull out of the black bag. There's a nice white jersey for Nicks. Big old autograph. Beckett certified. Stayed out of the stitching, which I seem to have an appreciation for. Definitely one of my weekly statements. So the only thing I probably say more is silver Sharpie on black background. Or transparency, which if you're having a drink and enjoying it, then you should take a drink right now. That's the drinking game. If that's your thing, if that's what you do. Yeah, congrats, Jeremy. I appreciate all the positivity in the chat there, fellas. Yeah. All right, let's keep this thing rolling. We know how this works. We're going to go to the mini helmet. I've said it for several weeks. We've had several mini helmets. We've had some solid hits. I'm hoping that one of these headliners is sitting in this box right now. That would be pretty sweet. All right, there's not too much to open if we go horizontally, but if we take a look vertically, you'll see that we've got that patented Gold Rush secondary seal. And of course, we've got some tape on the sides here. Let's take a quick look at those. Patented secondary seal, everything in good working order. On this side, tape looks good. How about if we go on the bottom? Another patented secondary seal, some more tape. But just so you guys can see, everything is what it should be. Of course, we're going to find out together what's inside here. I am going to open it just on the top. I'm not going to open the bottom. We got some nice potential for hits. Let's not just talk about it. Let's be about it tonight. We got Hakeem Nicks, which is a solid hit to start. How about one of these headliners? Come on now. Let's go. We need this. We've been waiting. We've been patient. All right. I'm going to slice the two sides, and then I'll slice open the top there. We'll reveal it together. Good luck to all teams. Let's get after it. If anybody's looking for a particular player on the checklist and you know who you're waiting for, feel free to put it in the chat. I'm all about manifesting in the ether. So, and we've had it. We've had some good luck with people doing that. For whatever reason, last week was a very much of a Chicago night, which I'm never going to hate on, being a Chicago guy myself. All right, here goes the seal. Good luck to all teams. All right, there it is. Seal's open. Let's see what we got. Good luck to everybody. Come on now. Okay. Looks like a gray helmet. Oh, all right. Fly, Eagles, fly. It looks like we've got one of these slate edition Philadelphia Eagles. And then there's the autograph. I'm not going to lie to you. The slate edition, that's pretty hot. I didn't think it was Eagles right off the jump. I thought maybe Ravens, but that's pretty nice. Slate edition. And we got Darius Slay for the slate edition. Darius Slay for the Philadelphia Eagles. Got a nice big old autograph there with a number 2 inscription. Yeah, I agree. That's pretty solid looking helmet. Slate edition. Got the gray on gray with the silver there. That's, to me, that's dope. But I know everybody's got their own taste, so I'll speak for myself. Beckett cert there, in case you care to know, anybody out there. 2W6 59739. Yeah, that's an Eagles hit. All right, no, Jake is Jake's not in this break this week, so Jake, if you're watching, turn away. All right. So the Philadelphia Eagles this week. The Philadelphia Eagles are going out to Jeremy S. So Jeremy S. not only taking the Hakeem Nicks, but also taking the Darius Slay. So in this case, the Darius Slay on the Slate Edition mini helmet. Solid looking little hit. Darius Slay coming your way. All right, so Jeremy taking both hits from football. Congrats, Jeremy. That's a solid hit. All right, fellas. We'll keep it rolling. Yeah, I think it's legit too. Yeah, Tony. I know the Lions have had a legit secondary back. They've had some nice corners, some nice safeties. I think there are even some Illini that they've drafted. So I've been a fan, even though I'm a Bears guy, true and true. I always look out for the Illini. So yeah, it's a nice sweep there. Yeah, no problem, Dad and Will Cards. Yeah, sorry I couldn't get it done this week. Sorry I couldn't get you that Bijan that you're looking for. I understand that. Yeah, it's my pleasure. Hope to have you back. Sorry I couldn't get it done for you. But definitely, I think I agree with that. More fun to win yourself. Sorry I couldn't get it done for you. All right, fellas, we're going to jump into basketball. So we'll jump into basketball. I think I'm going to go with the sign and slab first, just because we haven't done any of these jerseys yet. So I think I'll build the suspense for that. I think I'm going to run into the sign and slabs. So we're moving on into basketball. We've had some nice hits come out of here. I only got a handful of these left. I've been looking for more of them. They've just been sold out. I think they got sold out pretty quickly after I picked up the couple that I did. So I think I picked up 10 of these, and then they sold out like a couple days later. So I've been looking for them, and hopefully they'll do another edition of them because they've been pretty good to us. All right, we're gonna get after it here. Oh yeah, so Dad and Will. Okay, Dad and Will cards. You got the Hawks in basketball. All right, I'm gonna see what I can do for you, my man. I'll try to manifest it. So yeah, definitely stick around. Yeah, welcome back, Darren. That's hilarious. Yeah, so yeah, we'll never tell you to leave. You're always welcome to stick around. All right, here we go. We're gonna take a trip around the box for the sign and slabs. Again, everything in working order. Got like a triple transparency for this one. Yes, I did say transparency. If you're enjoying a cold one, take a sip. All right, so we'll start with the cellophane wrapping, then the seal, and then of course we know on the inside that there is another cellophane black bag to open up. So here we go. So there goes the cellophane wrapping, the seal in good looking order. Here goes the seal, fellas. And of course, I'll wish everybody luck here in a second once we open up the extra bag there. There you go. The third level of protection, the third level of transparency. There goes the box. Why not? All right. So quick little trip around the bag. All right, fellas, here we go. Let's get after it. Let's keep the heat going. Let's get some nice pull here. Good luck to all teams. Let's see what we got. Bag being extra finicky. All right. All right. That's a pretty cool hit. So then right here, fellas, we've got Jalen Green. We've got Jalen Green. This is his rookie card. It's PSA DNA certified. It's a Gem Mint 10. It's out of Recon. And the auto has been graded. The auto was graded Gem Mint 10. And I'll tell you, the card itself on the inside also looks pretty crispy. So this guy is Jalen Green. And his rookie card is out of Chronicles. Recon. This is the back of the card, fellas. Number 124 out of the set, Jalen Green. It's Chronicles Recon draft picks. So that would constitute as his college card. And because it's his college card, this will mean that he goes to the team that he currently plays for. If he doesn't play anymore, if he's out of the league, it will go to the team that he's played the most games for. This rookie card, being his college card, does not have any teams or NBA teams listed. Chronicles Recon draft picks out of Panini. It's a sweet looking card, though. I'm not going to lie. Sweet looking card. Yeah, so no team listed. So let's go take a peek. Jalen Green. Oh, Jalen Green. If he's on the Suns now, then it will go to the current team since it's a college one. Just kind of house rules. We'll go take a peek just to be sure. Yeah, so yeah, I can see here. He had 4 years on Houston and then currently plays for Phoenix. So then I'll make sure, just to be sure here. That's crazy, yeah. 2 games with the Suns. Man. All right. But in terms of house rules, just to kind of keep things consistent, let's take a look at it together, right, to be sure. So I got Recon. Definitely wearing a college jersey there on the front out of Chronicles. Yeah, no teams listed. So then this one will go to current team. So this will be Phoenix Suns. And I know that's not ideal if you're a Houston owner. I understand that, but just to stay true to the house rules, I would hate to change them break to break because then that's not fun for anybody involved. So then okay, here we go to Phoenix Suns. So Phoenix Suns this week. This is Tony. So this one's going out to Tony. So Tony's getting this one now. So yeah, thanks to everybody in the chat there. So I do appreciate that. Appreciate the guys there helping me out in the chat. This one's going out to Tony. Tony, Phoenix Suns. We got Jalen Green, PSA, DNA certified. It's a sweet looking card. I'm sure with the glare coming off of my light, that's not doing it justice, but I think you can see a little bit of that shimmer. So there you go, Tony. From my perspective, this is sweet. Sharp corners. The auto got the Gem Mint 10. But I will tell you the card itself it's crispy. If it's not a 10 on the card, it for sure will be a 9, in my opinion. But then again, I don't work for PSA. So congrats, Tony. This one's going out to Tony. And then let's see. Yeah, I think I can sneak it there up front. That'll work. So congrats, Tony. I know Tony's been waiting on a hit for a couple weeks. So Tony, one of our regular guys. Gotcha. Yeah, Josh, I've seen you on the Rockets before, so didn't bid him on this week. Yeah, I understand. It is a sharp one. Yeah, of course. My pleasure, Tony. Thanks for jumping back in. That one's coming your way Monday morning. All right, let's go to the jersey. Of course, this is the first basketball jersey we've ever done in the break room. We've got more to come. I'm excited about it. Heck of a checklist. And really, I don't think you can go wrong. I was looking up and down the checklist, and man, almost every single player on there is a player I know and a player I respect. just for transparency purposes, just like in the last break. We have said it for the last several weeks, and I'll say it again. For the female jerseys, in the event that we do get a female jersey, which I don't know, there could be a female jersey in there. So, like we have Caitlin Clark, we have Angel Reese. Those would go to the team that the city that they play for, right? So Clark plays in Indy, so that would be an Indianapolis hit, and then Angel Reese plays in Chicago, so that would be a Chicago hit. So just wanted to say that up front, just in case that does pop out, and people have questions. Like I didn't want to sell a whole separate spot, for Angel Reese or for Caitlin Clark. I just thought it made sense that it goes to the city that they play in. All right. So that being said, quick trip around the box. Here we go. I know there's some guys here that are waiting for some hits. Hopefully we can deliver. First basketball jersey. Shout out to the guys on in the break room that have talked to me about basketball jerseys for a while now, and they asked for it, and I tried to deliver. All right, let's get after it. So let's first take away this cellophane wrapping, and then we got that patented secondary seal. Man, it'd be nice to have one of these up front. This is a banger of a checklist, fellas. I'm not going to lie. But that front cover, any of those would do just quite nicely. So, all right, here we go. Second hit out of basketball. We got secondary seal. As you can see, everything in working order. All right, let's do it. Don't talk about it. Let's be about it. Good luck to all teams. How about a banger? We've had some nice hits already tonight. Let's see what we got. Pull some fire. I'm with you, Dan B. Let's do it. What do we got? Oh, it is. I think that's fire. I think that's fire. I think it's fire. All right. We got Webb. I believe this is Spud Webb. If I am not mistaken. Spud Webb. Spud Webb, I believe. Got a nice autograph. I'd say that's a nice hit. Stayed out of the stitching, which the guys that know me, I have an appreciation for that. Beautiful autograph. Beckett certs. Yeah, and the Beckett authentication there. Let's see. BN. Oh, geez. BN 84019. BN 84019. New guy mojo. Man, I told you, it's a thing. Honestly, I believe it. I'm going to take a look at the jersey itself because I believe the basketball. Is it the same? Yes, it is. It's the same as hockey. It will tell us here. So this is an Atlanta hit, of course. Of course, believe this to be Spud Webb. I want to get some stats on Spud, but an iconic player in the NBA. And of course, I'll tuck it away and get it all taken care of. Don't you worry. But the first thing I think about when I think about Spud Webb is the slam dunk contest. It's hard not to, right? And of course, some of the dunks that he was pulling out are dunks that some of the guys at my high school were probably doing as a freshman or a sophomore. But hey, I have an appreciation for short guys that get it done. And for a short guy, Spud Webb had bounce. I don't know if there's anybody that disagrees with that. Spud Webb had bounce for a little guy. All right. I just want to get some stats. But in terms of Atlanta, we've got David. We've got David J. And if I am not mistaken, I believe David J is Dad and Will Cards. I believe that is. So new guy mojo. So this one's going out to David J. There, Darren. All right, Darren might have the comment of the night. Maybe I should start doing that. Comment of the night. Darren said, He's going to use his wife's eBay account so he gets the new guy mojo. Darren has been here since day one. Darren was in my first break. And if you go back on YouTube and watch my first break, you will see that there were not many people that were in my first break. Darren was one of them. If Darren was to use his wife's eBay account, I would find that extremely funny. I find that extremely funny. That is, so far, that is the comment of the night. So let's talk about Spud Webb. Spud Webb, 814 games. Legit, 31.4 on threes. Free throw. Yeah, iconic player. Spud Webb, Atlanta. This one's going out to David J. That is hilarious. Darren, you got me rolling. And that's hard to do. New guy mojo for sure. Now you're hooked. Hey, if you like it, we'll be happy to have you back, but no pressure at all. I'm never a pressure guy. I'm all about positive vibes and having a good time. And Spud Webb is positive vibes and having a good time. Dang. All right. I'd say so far so good. Out of four items, I'd say we're rolling. And I really like this basketball products, basketball jersey. If that's gonna be our first one, Spud Webb, I'm all about it. All right. So we're gonna keep this thing rolling, fellas. I'm gonna try to keep everything on screen. I always like to end on the baseball bat, so I'm gonna go to baseball. And we've got signed and slabbed. We got signed and slabbed. Yeah. Yeah, so Darren didn't hit right away, but in my first break ever, I did pull a Jerry Rice jersey. And if I'm not mistaken, I also pulled a Wild Thing out of the movie Major Leagues. That was my first break. And like, it might not seem like a crazy thing to you, but I went from like 2 or 3 items, and I think now we're up to 6. But man, a huge difference. And Darren stuck with me. I wasn't the most polished speaker, talker, breaker, and Darren did me a solid and stuck with me since day one. So if I saw Darren's wife's eBay account come through on next week, I would get a laugh out of that. I would laugh out loud. So, all right, we're gonna get after it. We're gonna get after it. All right, so we're gonna jump into baseball. Always transparent. I love that. He said it. If anybody's enjoying a drink, it wasn't me this time, but then it was. All right, here we go, fellas. We got another one of these sign and slabs. I've been really enjoying these sign and slabs. Basketball, baseball. These have been enjoyable for me. Of course, I also have my own PC collection for cards, so I have an appreciation for cards. And my favorite part is that it's already slabbed. So like when you get it, you can literally go into your PC, or if you display it, you don't have to spend any extra money getting it graded and stuff like that. I love that. I think that's really sweet. All right, here we go. So we've got the seal, and then I'll wish everybody luck since I imagine there's going to be another black bag inside of here, but there goes the seal. All right. All right, so we got one of these black bags. No, yeah. So I've thought about doing that. David, or is it Dave? I can probably stop calling you Dad and Will Cards. So I don't know if you prefer David or Dave, but I've thought about that. To be honest with you, in my first break, I think I actually went too big. Like I ended up doing like 3 items for different things, and I think for baseball, out of the 30 teams that I was trying to sell, I think I only sold 3 of them. So I was like, man, I really have to like scale it back down. But you know, if push came to shove, and I thought people would be up for it, you know, I would totally do that. It's just I don't want the price to be very big. Like I take pride in trying to keep the price down, like per team. I know that some people buy multiple teams and stuff like that, but if there was enough interest, you know, I'd be all for it. I did do like a 4-item box for football, and that was kind of cool. We had like a pair of cleats, like was said for Tua, and there was like a jersey, a mini helmet, and stuff like that. So I got that coming up if that's something you're interested in. But you know, if they wanted to do that holiday special, if some people wanted to do that for like the last break in December or something, you know, you guys let me know. If that's something we're interested in, I'll do it. I just don't want to get too big too fast and then just kind of put people off or something like that. I'm not I'm not about that. So, all right, guys. But let me know what you think. If people want that, I'd give it a shot. I'm not opposed to trying and see what happens. All right, here we go. Good luck to all teams. We got this baseball slab that we got to get to. So, no, yeah, sounds good, Dave. You be down for case breaks? I would be down too. Like I said, it's not a matter of me not wanting to. I don't want. I don't know if it can get that big that quickly. So, all right, woo! I will tell you, this is a nice hit coming out of Signed and Slabbed. Ronnie Mauricio for the New York Mets. That is a nice hit right there, fellas. This is PSA DNA certified, Gem Mint 10. This is a Bowman first. Being a card collector myself, I probably collect baseball cards more than anything else, at least in terms of cards. A Bowman first, PSA DNA certified, Gem Mint 10 auto for Ronnie Mauricio. That is fire. That is fire. Oh, thanks, Dan. I appreciate that. Multi-sport bid on the letter. That would be pretty cool. No, maybe I will, Darren. Maybe we'll try to set that up and see how that goes. I'm all about the suggestions, so yeah, give me suggestions, and if people are down for it, I'd be down. Bid on the letter. That'd be pretty cool. Sign Funkos. Yeah, I'm all about it. Here's the back of the card, fellas. Ronnie Mauricio. We'll try to get in nice and tight there. BP 107. The card is crispy too. Man, that's a nice hit. PSA DNA certified, Gem Mint 10, Ronnie Mauricio. The card is crispy and the auto is crispy. That's a nice hit. Congrats, New York Mets. Appreciate the kind words in the chat there, fellas. I appreciate it more than you'd ever know. All right, New York Mets this week. This one's going out to Sean. This is Sean D. So Sean D on the New York Mets. Congrats, Sean. So Sean D on the New York Mets this week. Sean, I'm not sure if you're here tonight or if you're watching after the fact, but congrats. Ronnie Mauricio, Gem Mint 10 on the auto. Coming your way. Oh, I got to read Josh's comment. I'm too far away from my screen. So, no, yeah, signed Funkos. And there are signed Funkos in the 4-item break for football. No, yeah. Okay, I'm with you, Josh. And that's what I'm thinking too, Josh. So I just try to take pride in the price not being too high. Like I realize that not everybody has like a ton of cash week to week to do. I just try to keep it fun, low price. So if people want to jump in for one team, or if they want to jump in for multiple teams, or hey, if they just want to come and just hang out, like even if you don't want to buy any teams and just hang out and have a good time, I'm up for that too. Like I'm not in this to buy a mansion and a Lamborghini. Like if you watch my introductory video, the main things I take away from this are having a good time and getting some funds to take my kids to sporting events and to pass that tradition along to them. That's really what it is for me. No, Dan B. All right, Dan B. You might have the comment of the day in a totally different aspect instead of a funny aspect like Darren's comment. I think Dan B just that one hit close to home. That's my ultimate goal is to kind of make it like a group of guys that hang out on a weekly basis and have a good time. I understand that all of us are hardworking guys. A majority of the people that jump into the break room are guys, and I know the hardworking guys with families and things like that. And for it to be an experience where people hanging out and having a good time, if this gives you any sense of enjoyment or things like that after a hard work week, man, like that's what it's all about for me, to be honest. I talk to my wife about the breaks all the time. Sometimes she watches and she's like, man, you're talking to the guys like you talk to your best friends, and I'm like, yeah, because legitimately we got some really good dudes here. So I'm with you, Dan B. Dan B might have comment of the nights for sincerity. I think I think Darren still got the comedy one. He still got the humor one, but Dan B, that's what's up. I'm with you. All right, guys. Last item of the night. We've had a pretty good break so far. Just kind of going vertically, not too much to open. As we've known from the last couple weeks, we've got RSA on what seems to be the stolen patented secondary seal from Gold Rush. No tape here, but that is the side that we're going to open. I'm still going to walk you around it just to make sure everything's good. Everything looks good there. That is the side that I'm going to open up. Of course, it doesn't show up on the box. It shows up on the box as the knob, but this is the barrel. And just taking a look over it. Heavy tape here. Yeah, Jean-Rie, I'm with you. We got a solid group. And that's to me, that's what's up. Like that's everything I could have asked for, so. No, I appreciate that, Darren. I know baseball's not your jam, but having you here is always a good time. All right, let's get after it. I appreciate all the guys giving me some feedback there in the chat, and we'll talk. Maybe we can do like what Darren said. Maybe do like last letter of the name or something. So maybe we do like multi-sport and kind of go from there. There are some multi-sport jersey products out there, so that would be kind of fun. Maybe do like letter of the alphabet, and people can bid on that. That would be a lot of fun. And then if people are down for it, because then I think like soccer and stuff like that come in there. But yeah, I guess we'd have to get a feeler for how many people would be into it. But I'm open for it, guys. Like, man, just give me a suggestion. Like, I got no problem with that. I want to keep it fresh, keep it enjoyable. All right, here we go. Last item of the night. Here we go. RSA baseball bat. Good luck to all teams. Here goes the seal. I appreciate you, fellas. All right, there goes the seal. As soon as I open the box, I'm going to take out the bat. I'm going to check the box. We'll take a look at the auto. And of course, people know the auto. That will help. There very rarely is a team listed, so we might have to look it up. And if we have to look it up, current player will go to the team that he's on. And if it's not current player, we'll go to the team that he's played the most games for. All right, here we go. Pickleball break? Oh, now you're speaking my language. How did you know I play pickleball, Dan? I don't know if anybody else here plays pickleball, but I'm a pickleball guy, so I am for it. We got a black bat, silver Sharpie. Why not to end the night? One of my favorites. Silver Sharpie on black backgrounds. All right. All right, here's the auto, fellas. I want to say that we haven't had this before. I said that last week, and then I caught myself that we had it before. Pickleball. Pickleball would be legit. Imagine if we can get all the guys in this break room on a pickleball court and playing for a couple hours, just like pick up pickleball. Pick up pickleball should be a thing. All right, we got an inscription here, guys. 93 AL Cy Young. When you sit wrong, you squash your pickleball. No, I appreciate that, Dan. I'm going to take that as a compliment. I'm a pickleball fiend. I love it. I played racket sports growing up, tennis. So, pickleball guy. Darren's got comment 1 and comment 2 for the comedy comments for the night. So, all right. I don't know if anybody wants to take a shot at it. I'm not sure who this is, fellas. 93 AL Cy Young. I'm sure that gives it away, but I can't say that I know that off the top of my head. So, oh, Jack McDowell. Ken's in the house. What's going on, Ken? And Ken is a guy that I trust with the autos. So here we go. The Beckett cert is 2W994410. Evening, Ken. Yeah, Jack McDowell. Okay, several people are saying it, so I believe it. So thanks, Ken. Thanks, Dave. There it is, 2W994410. Welcome back, Ken. Ken was our recipient of the Frank Thomas signed and slabbed from last week. I believe you guys on Jack McDowell. I'm still going to look it up myself. It's not that I doubt you. I doubt myself more than I doubt you. I just want to be sure. I never want to leave it up to chance. So just give me a second. I trust you, fellas. I do. Again, it's not about me not trusting you. It's about maybe trusting myself and making sure I don't send this the wrong way to somebody. So give me a second to look it up. I believe it. 93 AL Cy. Yep. Jack McDowell it is. Scoot over to Pro Baseball Reference. All right, fellas. When it comes to Jack McDowell, Chicago White Sox, 7 years. 7 years. He did play 191 games for them, 2 years for Cleveland, 2 years for Anaheim. And for the 93, he did play for the White Sox as the Cy Young winner. So even as the inscription, that is a solid hit for the White Sox. So this one is a White Sox hit. Yeah, Dave. I know some people not fans of that. I got a really nice Tom Glavine baseball bat. I know what you're saying, right? Like it makes sense for them to sign baseballs and jerseys and things. So kind of depends on taste, but I get what you're saying. Yeah. So this one is a Chicago White Sox hit. And when it comes to the White Sox, hey, what better time to join the break? This one's going to Ken. So Ken took the White Sox last week. Got a really nice Frank Thomas. Ken takes the White Sox again. Jack McDowell. Ken, way to make an entrance. So Ken M. making an entrance here tonight. He signs on, tells me who the auto is, and the auto belongs to him. Ken, congrats, my man. Ken, another one of our long-term guys that have been around for a long time. So I appreciate you, Ken. Congrats. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Sign on, get it done. All right, guys, we're going to go quick recap. So like we said, we had the Jack McDowell for the White Sox and Ken. We had the Ronnie Mauricio. Gem Mint 10 on the auto for the Mets. And I'll double check. That one went out to Sean D. For basketball, we did have a Spud Webb. Spud Webb went out to Dave on the first break mojo. So congrats. I'm glad you stuck around, Dave. Had you left after the football, it definitely wouldn't have been as enjoyable. So thanks for sticking around. You got a Spud Webb coming your way Monday morning. I'm going to try to get that out to you and get it all tucked away and everything. So don't worry about it. I'm going to make sure it gets to you nice and safe. On the sign-in slab for basketball, we had the Jalen Green. Jalen Green went out to the Phoenix Suns. And our very own Tony took the Jalen Green on the card there. I'm going to put him up top, at least for the time being. Maybe I'll put him there with Spud. For football, we had a Darius Slay on the Slate collection. So Darius Slay on the Slate collection. Really nice. Gray Philadelphia Eagles with the gray and the silver. That was sweet. And Philadelphia, I'll have to remind myself. So quick recap. Philadelphia went out to Jeremy. And that's right. Jeremy also got the Hakeem Nicks. So the Hakeem Nicks for the New York Giants went out to Jeremy as well. All right, fellas. That will complete the break for this week. Again, I want to say a special thank you to everybody for jumping in, whether you're here in the live or watching the video after the fact. Thanks for joining the breaks and giving it a shot. I appreciate you guys. Thanks to everybody that bought multiple teams to help fill the break tonight. I appreciate it more than you ever know. I'm looking forward to next week. Next week, we are going to rock the full-size football helmet for the first time. There are some nice hits there. Feel free to check it out if that's something that interests you. If it's not of your interest, or maybe you didn't enjoy the breaks as much as you wanted, then I completely understand. But you're more than welcome back. Even if you don't buy a team, you just want to hang out with the fellas and talk shop. I'm open to that as well. So nobody will ever be turned away. All right. So thanks for your time, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Good luck to everybody in the fantasy league. As always, be good to each other and enjoy it. All right, fellas. I'm gonna catch you next time around next week. Same time, same place. Yeah, I appreciate it, fellas. Thanks for all the positivity. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. I hope to see you guys next time. All right, fellas. Until next week. Have a good one. See ya.